You're watching Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Around Town is sponsored by Chemung Canal Trust Company. They're really nice people. Trust is their middle name. Service is their motto. And I like them a lot, and that's why I bank there. If you ever come by to look me up, I'll be in the vault. Safe place. If you need some unusual pieces of art, including metal sculptures, this is the fellow to see. And he's got very good prices, especially for original things. And his works are everywhere around the Hammondsport, Bath area, particularly up at Bully Hill, where Lillian Taylor has amassed a collection of his works that is worth a great deal of money, although his prices are very good. So that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
Well,
the
first,
rest is up to you. Introduce yourself.
My name is Tony Moretti, and I have to let you know immediately that I work with my wife, and we work together on all of our work. So we're a team, and we're known as Crow's Nest Artists, because that's where we live. Where
is she?
She's busy.
She didn't come today?
I know.
We'd much
She's
rather
camera shy. She's more beautiful than me.
Well, I was going to say we'd much rather interview her than you.
I know.
Charming guy.
Right.
So name, how do people contact you? Do you have a website, et cetera, everything? Sell all of your things.
Well, we don't. I'll tell you this. We haven't needed to sell our work directly via the conventional methods because we have people asking for us. We do mostly private commission work, and it's mostly word of mouth. And we haven't had to advertise, never had to advertise. We got this book together because it was simple to show people. We have enough work. It's awesome to get more work. I would love to get more public commissions. I'd like to do some more public work. We work out of our home. We've kept our own living expenses really low, so we have the freedom to do what we want, when we want to. We don't hire anybody else. I mean, I sub out some of the work, like the painting of the sculpture.
You sound like you're very exclusive.
No, we're not exclusive. Not exclusive at all. No, we do work for anybody. I mean, not that they can afford it. I mean, I've done work for people who have nothing, but if they can trade me something, I'll do work for them. We're exclusive in a way that we pick and choose who we want to work for because we like them. You know, we don't do work for anybody, but it's just more of a rapport we have with who they are. If we like who they are and what they stand for, we'll do work for them.
And where do they reach you? Do you have a name?
Oh, yes, we have an email, Crow's Nest Artists, that's plural. Crow's Nest as the pirates and Crow's Nest. We also live on Crow's Nest Mountain, which is very close to Henry here. Crow's Nest Road in the town of Urbana. We live above there, so we took the name because it fit us. Because we're kind of piratey in a way. Yeah.
You have a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course we do.
And what does your wife do?
Gwen?
Well, you're sculpting. Is she a sculptor? Or
we work together. She grew up with a metalworking family in Michigan. In fact, when we met in California, she said, "You smell like my family's shop." So, it was love at first sight.
You got your daughter there working too.
She works more with flowers. She actually has her own little flower business, Bella's Beautiful Bouquets.
In metal?
I make metal flowers. She works with real flowers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she makes money at this.
Yeah, she made $110 this weekend. 9 years old, on the street, little pop-up free market stall in Hammondsport. Set up, $110 she sold for her mule rescue fund.
Really?
Yeah, she has a mule that we rescued, and she's paying for it.
See, there's a lot more to you and the family than we know.
Oh, yeah, we're broad. You just keep digging, and you'll find a whole lot to talk about.
Where is your favorite sculpture?
Of ours?
Yeah.
I think currently the piece we just completed for Bully Hill. I love it. It's a big 12-foot sunflower, fabricated in forged steel.
Where is she going to have it?
It's there. It's already. If you go up to the winery as you're entering the winery, the tasting room is here. The deck of the restaurant's there. You can't miss the sculpture. It's 12 feet tall. So.
Oh. Was it expensive?
For her? No, it was not expensive. Do you want a price?
Yeah, tell me what it cost.
Price $8,000.
That's pretty good.
That's low.
That's
in fact, it's very low.
That's practically.
It is nothing really. I mean,
metal cost.
It is and labor. Yeah. We don't keep track of hourly labor because I would be paid like $1 an hour. So I can't. No, literally I can't. But like I said before, we keep our costs. Our living cost is really low. We live off the grid with no electric. We have solar, and I've got a gas-powered generator. We live super simply and have for 20 years.
Now tell me something.
Yeah, built our
Because
own house, by the way.
I live down the mountain. He lives up on the side
Yes.
of the mountain on Two Rod Road. And I live down a little further. What do you do in the middle of the winter? I'm thinking of you in the middle there with a dirt road. I wondered sometimes, do they have electricity? Because sometimes our electricity goes out.
We don't need it.
You don't need it?
No, we have our own power. We have solar. 2 solar panels for all our lighting. I have 2 wood stoves for cooking, for hot water. Yeah, we're independent.
Wow.
And we go to Puerto Rico. And we discovered Puerto Rico last winter, and it's great. It's a good place to go. And we usually work on vacation, so we take our work with us.
And all the metal too?
No, we do. We work at different shops. So, for instance, we go to California. I have a shop out there. I can do sculpture out there. So I have a shop. And in Michigan, we visit family. We can work out of their shop. In Florida, for years, we've worked out a shop in Sarasota. So we just take our skills with us, and we're just journeymen, journeywomen. You know, we can travel and work.
And it works out well.
Yeah, and in the summertime, is really dedicated to teaching children's programs. We are very involved in the local community between Bath, Hammondsport, and Corning, doing a lot of work with children and teaching art with children. So.
Well, you do so many nice things, but I just wondered, how do you get enough power? This is personal. Out of 2 solar panels, can I get enough power if I put in 2 solar panels?
No, you need more than that because I'm assuming you have a lot to power.
Yeah.
I've been to your house once with Dave Walzak years ago, and he was installing something. But I did realize you have more. You probably need a whole bank of solar panels.
My wife needs a lot of them for her sewing machines.
Yes. Well, you could do it. Solar and wind are about equal as far as cost, as far as generating power now.
See, all the things I learned in this job.
I'm on the solar committee of the town of Urbana. We're developing a solar policy for the town of Urbana.
We've got to talk here.
Yeah, we do. We
Wow.
do. Off camera.
Off camera. Okay.
All right.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I've got to make a deal here.
Okay.
I'll see you soon. What about the websites?
We don't have a website. We just have an email address at this point, but people can contact us at crowsnestartists@gmail.com. If people are interested in getting a commission, we'll meet, and we like to work with the client. So if you have an idea of a style that you've seen, we'll work with you.
Did you give the phone number?
607-569-3724 is our landline in Hammondsport. Yeah.
I'll probably be there with them. I have a lot to learn.
Right.
We'll see you there. Two Rod Road, Mitchellsville.
Urbana.
Urbana, right.
Urbana Mountains.
Bye.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
Life, it never stops moving. Getting from here to there. Managing long hours at work. Juggling a busy home. You need a bank that keeps up. That's Chemung Canal Trust Company. Bank online. Bank with our mobile app. Deposit a check with your smartphone. Open an account at Chemung Canal and bank with us anywhere, anytime. Chemung Canal Trust Company. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The food lover's heart. The book lover's heart. The art lover's heart. The coffee lover's heart. The nature lover's heart. The animal lover's heart. The music lover's heart. All of them happy, healthy. But the heart of someone with pulmonary hypertension, PH for short, labors. PH puts unbearable stress on the heart, which can cause death from heart failure. There is no cure, and PH is often misdiagnosed as a less threatening disease, such as asthma. But with early, accurate diagnosis, new treatments are helping people with PH live longer and better. The Pulmonary Hypertension Association gives hope to PH patients and caregivers. We want people with PH to enjoy their yoga lover's heart, their island lover's heart, their lover's heart. We're putting our heart into finding a cure. To learn more, go to phassociation.org.
Like WENY News on Facebook for all your news, weather, and sports updates.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling? Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
Keep up with breaking news, weather alerts, and developing stories across the Twin Tiers on the WENY live stream. Visit WENY.com/live or download our app today.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Marty Chalk is the president of the Chemung County Hall of Fame. I never knew Sports Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
I never knew there was a Hall of Fame for sports for Chemung County. And you organized this, put it together, and it's in the Arnott Mall. And he told me a very interesting thing a second ago. He said, a lot of the men come with their wives to go shopping because the wives love to come here and shop. And they shop, and the wives don't know what to do with the men. Send them here to the Sports Hall of Fame, right?
It works out for us, and it works out for the mall, because they get rid of these guys and they're not hovering over their wives. So I'll give you a little background. There was an Elmira Sports Hall of Fame that was around for many years, and about 20 years ago, it just stopped. There was a lot of the gentlemen who first formed it, Al Millett, Art Wellington, and people like that, reached an age where they just didn't have, they weren't young like you
like
and
us,
I.
yeah, right.
They reached an age where they just didn't have the wherewithal to continue. So for about a 5-year period, there was no Hall of Fame. And then the Elmira Star-Gazette reached out to some of us and asked if we could try to bring it back. And we did. We brought it back as the Chemung County Sports Hall of Fame.
And you got a lot of displays here.
We have great displays. We have displays for each of the 5 high schools at the time: Southside, Notre Dame, Elmira Free Academy, Horseheads, and Edison. So we had plaques that were once on display at the East Town Mall, and we needed to move those somewhere. So I contacted Ben Riggs from Arnott Realty and asked if there were possibly a place here where we could put them on a wall so that they would continue to be displayed. And Ben called a few days later, and he said, "I'd like to meet you up at the mall. I have an idea for you." And he gave us this beautiful suite, which they prepared for us, did all of the carpeting.
And now you've got a lot of displays.
We have many displays, and we do have a separate wing for the great Ernie Davis. And, you know, I would really love to invite people to come up here and look at the Ernie Davis wing that we have. For those who may not be familiar with Ernie Davis, in 1961, he became the first African American to win the Heisman Trophy, which may not be quite up there with Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier in baseball, but I believe it is an incredible achievement. And in addition to Ernie Davis being a great athlete, he was a great American, I believe, and he died tragically at the age of 23. And so I personally believe that one of the most important things that we can do here is to perpetuate the memory of Ernie Davis.
What did he die of?
He died of leukemia.
Oh.
And actually, if you've ever heard the movie The Express, it is the life story of Ernie Davis. And among the things that we do to celebrate Ernie's life On the day that the Heisman Trophy is presented each year, we display Ernie's Heisman that he won at Syracuse University. This year it will be December 8th, and I would love to invite all of your audience to come and join us that day.
Here or in Syracuse?
It is here. And,
right here in this room?
Not in this room. They actually give us center court so that we might have a great display, and people get their photo taken with the Heisman Trophy. It's just a special day. And then at 4 o'clock on that day, the 4 finalists for the Ernie Davis Award, which is presented to the #1 football player, high school football player in Chemung County, we present the 4 finalists for that award. It's a very special day. This is a very special place because many people here have family members and they're celebrated here.
And they're probably related to some of the students in the high schools.
Oh, they absolutely. If something happens, if one of the plaques is turned a little bit, I'll get a phone call and say, my daughter's plaque is missing something, please get it fixed.
You must have a lot of stories, fun things that take place.
There are some great stories. One of my favorite stories is involving Molly Huddle. So Molly is a track star from Notre Dame High School, and she has appeared in 2 Olympics. She's been in the past 2 Olympics, and I think it's incredible that we have someone from Elmira, New York, who participates in the Olympics. And if you look over here, she has donated some of her sneakers to us, and she has autographed them. And when she presented them to us, she said, I promise these were only used once and they're nice and clean and they have no smell to them. So she is an incredible young lady. And as I think of some of the great athletes, Joel Stevens, who was a 3 sports star at Notre Dame High School, who also died at age 23 of leukemia. How about that? 2 of our greatest athletes ever from this area died in the early 20s from leukemia. So we have a lot to celebrate here, and we also try to educate. And I thank you for the opportunity to help with that.
Well, you are wonderful, and you talk so nicely, too.
Not as nicely as you, but thank you.
Now, if people want to find out more, can they phone you, email, look at the web?
We have a website, www.Chemung County Sports Hall of Fame, and it will give you dates for our various events. We have our induction ceremonies as part of the Josh Palmer Basketball Classic, and that's a very special evening for us. So we meet in early October to nominate our inductees for the year. We announce them in early to mid-November, and they're actually inducted in December as part of the Josh Palmer basketball tournament.
Gee, I wish I could vote, but I'll leave it to you.
You'll join our committee if you'd like.
There you go. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
You know where to reach them. We're sitting here in the mall. Very, very nice place. We could stay here for lunch. And you got all kinds of restaurants around, too.
Right, we do. I just want to say thanks to the mall before we end this. They're wonderful to us, and they help us with everything. They've been great, and I just want to say thank you to them.
And the best thing about that is come to the mall.
Yes.
Good. We'll see you here. I'll be sitting right here with him.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. every day. No matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Follow WENY News on Twitter for all your news, weather, and sports updates.
Can we get strawberries? Okay.
WENY News is excited to introduce a whole new way to bring you the news. We've invested in state-of-the-art equipment and a brand new news and weather set. WENY News will continue to deliver the news that's important to you.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
If you have a special occasion, you've got a corporate event, you've got people that you want to have coming in for a party, there's one fella to make everybody smile. It's Bobo the Clown. And this is Bobo, and he goes to you wherever you are, and but he's got the greatest shoes in the world. I need a pair of those. Can we get, are they sold by magic places?
Oh yeah. Almost any store carries them. You just have to ask for them.
They look like fun.
They go with everything too.
I'm leaving it to you now. You got to tell them how far you travel, are you expensive, how do people get in touch with you, and how can you be funny all the time?
Oh well, I wonder. Okay, I have a website, bobotheclown.com. Email is bobolaughs@aol.com. And my phone number, I am from Endicott or Binghamton, New York, 607-786-1826. And I do comedy magic, a little bit of comedy juggling with some funny skits, and usually it's the thing where things don't go quite right until somebody helps out or the whole group helps. And I try to get a message to with some of this too.
You do juggling too?
A little comedy juggling, yeah. And nothing.
You ever drop anything?
Oh yes. But all of my juggling objects, I train them to stop falling when they hit the ground. So I'm all set there. Well, okay, but I gotta tell you, I'm very excited about this. I am going to go to school pretty soon. Yeah. I'm gonna go to school, and I'm gonna learn all about the baboons, not baboons, balloons. Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to make balloon animals and balloon sculptures, and have the teacher teach me all that. But hey, wait a minute, I'm a clown. I don't need to go to school to do that too. Okay, what do we do first with the balloon? We blow it up. Okay, I'll blow it up. Ready? Whoa, that didn't work. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I gotta put it in my mouth. Okay, that makes sense. All right. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, the end. It's got a hole in it. Oh, I blow into that. Oh, okay. Pretty smart out there, huh? Okay, let me give that a try. Oh, I think I remember. We're supposed to stretch it first, huh? Let me stretch it. Whoops, hold on. Ow! Ow! I got an owie. Oh, whoa, that hurt. Okay, all right, here we go. Ready? Whew. Oh, maybe I didn't stretch it enough. I'll stretch it a little bit more here. Ow! Ow! Oh, Mama, same spot. Oh. Whoa. Okay, let me try it again here. Here we go. Whew. Boy, maybe if I had a pump would help, huh? Let's see, do I have a pump here someplace? Oh yeah. Look at that, I have a pump right here too. Okay, all right, here we go, ready? Hey, I'm as smart as I look, huh? You don't have to answer that. Okay, so I just tied the end right here, right? What's going on here? What am I doing wrong? Oh, tied the other end where the hole is? We got some smart people out there in the audience, don't we? All right, let's give that a try. Here we go. Right over here. Blowing up again. Okay, there. I'll tie this on right here where the hole is, right? Is that what you're saying? All right. I did it! I made a worm! It wiggles and all. You know what? I think I learned a good lesson here. I think I better go to school and read the books and have the teacher teach me, huh? That's all we all learn, don't we? We go to school and we learn from our teacher and books and our parents, so I learned a good lesson. I'm going to go to school and learn the right way here. Okay. So that's some of the things I do where I try to get some magic and fun and also get a message to the kids too. So that's part of it. I like to get the audience involved in it, so it's not just see what the clown can do, but see what they could do too.
Does anything ever annoy you? Are you always happy?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know why, but life is good, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's it. We have to look at the humor. And I say, another example, he was okay. I make a lot of mistakes, and other people laugh at me, but and you know, everybody makes mistakes. But if we can laugh at ourselves, you know, then that makes it a whole lot different, rather than get angry and mad. Say, hey, okay, I made it funny. That's not like me, but laughing at ourselves is good. I have a magic scarf. All right, I'm gonna turn this into a clown nose. All right, I have an empty popcorn box. Take the magic scarf, put it in the popcorn box. Give it a little magic touch here, right there. All right, let's see what you did. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. You have a clown nose? And is the scarf gone? It's gone. Good going. All right. Nice going there. Let's see. Let's see how this fits. Can we try it on? Which one's the real clown?
Oh.
All right. Okay.
I think you're terrific. Can I keep this nose?
Oh yes, that's yours. That's yours to keep. Yes. Huh?
Don't I look better with the nose on like this? I like your nose. Your nose is shiny.
Oh yeah. I polish this.
Oh, you do. Phone number? Anything else they should know? You'll travel to wherever.
Yes. I'll travel. I'll travel time involved. But,
and the cost involves the amount of travel time.
The amount of travel time, the event, the best thing is to call or email or for a quote.
I'm learning how to be a clown.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
Doing good.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you soon. Give him a ring. Great for parties, great for corporate events, and a very nice fellow.
You're watching WENY.